How you guys doing? My name is Ray Vasquez. This is my presentation on gifts to students or staff. This is from chapter 10 on our textbook that we are reading for the class. And it talks about gifting students and gifting staff, where the money comes from, and how we go about it. So first of all, we're going to talk about gifting students. And there's two ways of doing it. You can do it as an incentive for fundraising events, and you can do it for awards for special achievements. The first one, on the incentive for fundraising events, you should only give gifts to the students that are participating in the event. That's very important. You don't want to give incentive to the other students that are not participating. Also, it should be purchased with the funds raised by that student group in particular. Okay, you're not gonna give drama students for something that the technology students raise money from. Also, the second one is awards for special achievements, which this could be for like sports banquet events, things like that. This should be nominal value. It should be age appropriate. It shouldn't be a whole bunch of money for it. Maybe small trophies, certificates, plaques, things like that. This money should come from the general fund, and if we're talking about awards for sport banquet, it should come from the athletic fund if it's sports related. Next, we're going to talk about gifts to staff members. The first one is special occasion gifts for staff members. These gifts should be reasonable in price and paid with remembrance funds. These are just for special occasions. It's not going to happen often when it comes to the faculty gifts. The second one is fundraising incentive gifts. These gifts are to the highest. It's exactly what it says. It's incentive from fundraising. Like, for example, if you participate in a fundraising event, like selling T-shirts or selling raffle tickets, the incentive could be a gift to the highest seller for the participation. It can be a little small gift card. It should also be cost reasonable. It should be reasonable cost. It shouldn't be a $500 gift card to Lowe's. It doesn't make any sense. And then the third thing is all staff gifts. These are gifts that are given to the staff maybe at the beginning of the year. They're for everybody gets a polo shirt to wear on Fridays. During Teacher Appreciation Week, I remember at my last school we got something every single day that week. Maybe a small jump drive, a small calculator, a bar gun with a cool message to it. Those are things that are all staff gifts. Also, the money for these should come from staff generated funds, or they could be donated by PTA. Also, the last thing is the cash or equivalent item should not be given to staff unless added to W-2. Meaning, if you're giving cash to a teacher, if it's more than a certain amount, it should be added to the W-2 due to the IRS purposes. The last thing is special efforts for specific students or staff members. These are collections or fundraising events that could benefit a staff member or a student that's going through some type of illness or some type of catastrophic event. Maybe somebody's in the hospital for a car accident, or we're trying to raise money, or somebody is seriously ill and we're trying to raise money for that. On events like this, it's better to contact like a parent organization, like a PTA, to coordinate the event and have a local bank handle the money for IRS purposes. You don't want to get in trouble with what money goes where, how do I use this, or where do I go there. So it's best to let somebody else handle that type of attention and that type of money. And the last thing is the reference I use for our book that we read, The School Money Matters, a Handbook for Principals. It's a very great tool for us, and thank you for listening.